Pashupatinath Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Pashupatinath Temple, located on both banks of Bagmati River on the eastern outskirts of Kathmandu city, is one of the most sacred Hindu temples of Nepal. It is a combination of religion, art, and culture which offers peace and devotion. Pashupatinath is the most important temple dedicated to Lord Shiva. This national treasure was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the year 1979. If you are attracted to the places where the spirit of death can be felt, then consider Pashupatinath as your first destination. It is a temple with a special atmosphere of death. Death is present in almost every ritual and every performance. The exact date of Pashupatinath's construction is unknown. Despite this fact, the Pashupatinath is considered the oldest Hindu temple of Kathmandu city. The earliest evidence of the temple's existence dates back to 400 AD. The current main temple of Pashupatinath complex was built in the end of the 17th century to replace the previous one, which was destroyed by the Normans. There are numerous legends connected with the construction of the temple. The most famous one claims that the temple was built on the site where Shiva lost one of his antlers while he was in the guise of a deer. He and his wife arrived to the bank of Bagmati and, amazed by the beauty of the site, decided to change themselves into deer and walk in the surrounding forests. After a while, gods and humans decided to return them to their duties, but Shiva rejected to return and they had to use force. In the fight, Shiva lost one of his antlers, which later became the first lingam worshipped by Hindus in Pashupatinath. Later, this relic was lost, and according to another legend, found again by a horseman whose cow named Kamdenu showed the location of lingam by irrigating the place it was buried with her milk. Pashupatinath is a place where century-old Hindu rituals are practiced in their astonishing initial form, giving a chance to the visitors to feel the unique spirit of Hindu traditions of life, death, and reincarnation. Inside Pashupatinath temple in the Garbhagriha is the divine stone lingam of Pashupatinath god with a silver serpent. This lingam is unique in its own right and has 4 faces on 4 sides, and the top symbolizing the various avatars of Shiva. Satyajat or Varun facing west, Varundev also called Maheshwar facing north, Tatpurush facing east, Agor facing south, and Ishan facing Jain. Adjacent to the Pashupatinath temple on the western side, ghats of river Bagmati are places of Hindu cremation for Brahmins and other cremation ghats, including the Arya Ghat, where the members of the royal family of Nepal were cremated. The water of the Arya Ghat are considered the purest. The cremation ghats are symbolic of the Hindu philosophy that death should not be feared. Lord Shiva loves the cremation grounds. People are allowed to observe the cremation procedure from the other side of the river bank, though it is not for the faint hearts to observe. However, it allows to align with the truth of the death. The majority of religious rituals are culturally unusual and even mind-blowing for Westerners. But probably the most culturally unusual thing in Pashupatinath is the specific smell of cremated bodies. Unlike any expectation, the smell has nothing in common with the smell of decaying flesh, but rather reminds the smell of clover mixed with different spices. The paintings on the roof of the temple depict sexual postures, which in a way confirm that sex was not a taboo, but rather a part of the religious culture of ancient Hindu religion. The unique feature of this temple is that only 4 priests can touch the idol. Daily rituals of Pashupatinath are carried out by 2 sets of priests, one being the Bhat priest and the other Vandari. Vata or Bhat are the one who performs the daily ritual and can touch the lingam, whereas Vandaris, 108 in number, are the helper and temple caretaker priests who are not qualified to perform puja rituals or to touch the deity. It is said that Pashupatinath temple is so blessed that if you are cremated in its premises, you will again take birth as a human regardless of the sins you have done in your lifetime. The sacred Hindu temple dedicated to Pashupatinath has rupees 1.2 billion cash in different banks, 9.276 kg gold, 316.58 kg silver, and 3,667 rupees of land. Of the total registered land, the trust has leased 1,161 rupees to Tribhuvan International Airport and a golf course for 99 years at an annual rent of rupees 5 million a year. Similarly, the trust has leased 17 rupees of land to 5-star hotel Hyatt Regency in Bodha. In Kolkata, the trust has 534 rupees of land which the government had registered under its name in 1998. People at Pashupatinath can experience open-air cremations that take place in the ghats by the Bagmati river. You can see one whole life sitting there in front of you just across the muddy river, close enough to see but far enough to never understand. They had lived an entire life, and you can see a brief glimpse of their family's mourning. You feel like a spectator, an intruder, yet you cannot look away as they stack the logs and gently place the body on top. You are with only a river to separate death and despair from your selfish and silly thoughts. It can show a stark reminder of what little space we take up in this world and how quickly that little spot can be taken from us. None of this will last forever, not the pain, grief, sorrow, or even happiness. It was all fleeting, and at the end of the day, we would all be returned to the earth. One of the most mesmerizing rituals at Pashupatinath temple is the Pashupati Bhagwati Arati. Bhagwati is the holy river that flows through the temple. The river divides the temple into 2 sides, with the main Pashupatinath temple being on one side and the location of this Arati on the other. The priests perform the Arati by taking oil lamps and moving them in circular motion and dedicating their act to the divine. Bhajan are sung by devotees during the Arati, creating blissful surrounding. The Arati starts at 6 p.m. every evening. This is a ritual that allows everyone to be a part of it and creates an environment of union of God and the devotees. There are different places to see in the Pashupati area, and the sights you can view from the Slash month of month is one to behold. The eye-catching bird view of the half of the Kathmandu city with Pubg Stupa in the north is seen from the forest that is right above the Pashupatinath temple. Higher on the hill, even on busy holidays, things are calmer, more empty, soulful, and quiet. The area is full of well-worn grass, little attendant temples, monkeys, and of course sadhus. Pashupati area is primarily a religious and pilgrimage site which also serves as a cultural heritage destination because of its antiquities, monuments, cultural landscape, socio-cultural practice, religious belief, religious activities, geographical structure, different cultural symbols, rituals, festivals, norms, and values. Thus, it is regarded as one of the most important pilgrimage, religious, cultural, archaeological, and historical destinations for Hindus and cultural heritage tourists. This site is supported not only by literature, legends, myth, religious texts, but also by historical evidences such as dated inscriptions, dated icons, coins, antiquities, and monuments located at the bank of Bagmati Holy River, which is symbol of civilization of